Hi everybody, hi every spirit, welcome to my YouTube channel. Esoteric Cloud Surfer here, ready to take a ride. Hold on. Ready to take a ride in Esoteric Cloud, which is a lighter, less dense, and also vibing on a higher frequency and vibration vehicle. And when your spirit jumps into that esoteric cloud, it can float and fly to higher, more expanded, wider and wiser realms of reality and perspective. So you can have a bird's eye view, you can feel lighter, and you can see higher forms to look at yourself and your own circumstances, okay? So before we start the video, thank you very much for being here. Your support is greatly appreciated. I wish you the best thoughts, ideas, feelings and emotions, a whole bunch of individuality, creativity and responsibility as well. Shout out to you, shout out to me. Check out my Linktree in the description down below. Shout out to my beautiful partner Miss Taria. Check her Linktree in the description down below as well. Shout out to my SoulGroup, to everybody out there changing the world right now. Shout out to Archangel Uriel. Shout out to Archangel Michael. Shout out to my Pokemon Unite team, Unique Stars. And yeah, let's get started with today's video. Just support the channel. Also to book readings or service, there is the email in the description down below. And you can donate to me via PayPal with that email as well. So we have Jupiter in Aries for a quite while in there. I wasn't able to pick up the pace here, but we are here today to talk about Jupiter in Aries. Alright, so let's take a look what Jupiter means, what Aries means, and how can that influence our spirits and the vessels we are experiencing right now. So Jupiter is the planet of expansion, travel, wisdom, knowledge, creating a way to explain and express your internal travels, create a way to explain why you feel a certain way after you experienced an experience, all right? And then physically that develops into religion, schools, occultism, being a whole little bit, because then we go into Sag and Pisces, the constellations, the signs ruled by Jupiter. They are both mutable, so you want to connect with everything that can make you a whole, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically by default. But that's how we expand the world. Teamwork makes a dream work, right? So also that develops into religion, crimes, travel, getting new ideas to create new vehicles to travel better the land. Instead of you going on a normal car through a jungle, you go in a jeep or you go in a 4x4 traction vehicle. But somebody need to, hey, we can improve that vehicle, you know, because it will adapt better the experience we are having right now. That's Jupiter. Then we have Aries. Okay, Aries, cardinal fire, creating new ways to feel, creating new ways to express those feelings, creating new ways to see the world and yourself, creating new ways to feel about the world and yourself, creating new ways to express all of those visions and feelings, and creating new ways to act because you feel and you see yourself in a different way. Born out of the first house, dealing with personal insecurities, personal interests, and your personality in general, and it's ruled by Mars, so it deals with passion, motivation, anger, aggressiveness, how your blood flows, right? Keeping things internally so you can be more familiar and keep pumping that out until you feel comfortable enough to be Aries and create a way to express that. So with Jupiter in Aries, we want to experience by ourselves. We want to expand ourselves and our relationships, okay? Because Jupiter in Aries, yes, I've seen many people talk about yourself, do things by yourself, but remember, like I said, Jupiter is a planet of expansion, and we expand through teamwork, and our spirits know that. That's how you created this body, you know? And that's the problem I'm starting to go in, criticizing some people. I'll do that real quick, because many astrologers, they're not really spiritual, okay? They talk from the mind. I talk from the mind, but my mind talks from the spirit. So I know that my spirit knows that Jupiter, whatever sign it is, it's about teamwork. So even though it's in Aries or Capricorn, like it was 2 years ago, and those are very individual, or it was in Aquarius before it went into Pisces, and those are very individualistic signs. It's not like Saturn or Mercury or the Sun. Those sometimes forget, even Mercury, because remembers that it's about teamwork, because you need to communicate with somebody, right? So even though Jupiter is in Aries, we want to do ourselves with somebody else. We want to experience our true individuality and visions with somebody else, special, with somebody else that we feel that we can expand with them, okay? And the misconception that many people say they are saying just with yourself, by yourself, learn by yourself. It's not true, okay? It is true because that into the extent that that person that you're doing things with, they are really like you. They're like a you, but slightly different you, okay? It's not Libra, it's not relatable. You will not transform your individuality and creativity to match others, but you are looking out to expand your individuality and personal space and connect with somebody else, okay? So keep that in mind. And very important is Jupiter is in Aries, so that means that Jupiter was in Pisces, and we were experiencing very, very internally. We were even experiencing others. We were traveling into others' internal realms. And right now, we are seeing that. Because Pisces is water, is subconscious, your spirit knows, but you don't know. Okay? But right now, your spirit is bringing those things to a lighter space, so you can be aware of it. Okay? And that can cause some weird feelings. That can cause some moments of, oh shit, what I was doing, especially because Jupiter is in Chiron right now, so you can expand your awareness about the mistakes that you are doing or you were doing, or you can be like, oh, I'm making this mistake because I haven't cleared out the waters from Pisces season, alright? Which leads me to the next point, which is, it's a great time to evaporate any type of waters, okay? Because Jupiter rules Sag, fire, rules Pisces, water, and it's exalted in Cancer, water, okay? So it's a very watery, internally feeling touchy planet, but what Jupiter influences to do most, it's expand, it's traveling. So it tells us that the spirits on Earth, what we call Earth, they are looking at Jupiter from the wrong perspective. Okay? Because we are getting comfortable, getting attached to an energy that makes us detach, that makes us go over our limits and our comfort zone. Okay? And that leads to many people saying that the comfort zone is where your dreams die. No, the comfort zone is why your dreams exist. Jupiter exalted in Cancer, Jupiter rules Pisces, Jupiter rules Sag. We want to connect, we want to feel comfortable. That's why we expand. That's why we create connections. That's why we leave our previous comfort zone so we can achieve a new, better comfort zone. You get it? So we're gonna do that all in right now. Because we were kinda sleepy. We were kinda letting others do their shit. I'm on my corner doing my shit. Maybe I go and connect with that person, people, place, or things because I feel that way. Not anymore, okay? I want to expand that. I want to work on that shit because I imagine myself in a better position. Or I have this feeling inside, but it needs to come out. It's not like in Pisces, it's already, oh, I'm already on that space. I'm cool. No, I'm in that space and I need to show that space. I need to expand my internal world into the external world. So many things that were in our minds and hearts will start to will into existence, okay? By you pushing that out or somebody around you, pushing their own internal flunked outness out. And they will feel justified because Venus is in Aries as well. So they can relate, they can make it sound good, or the way you express your visions, wisdom, and knowledge is already feeling good. It's already connective because Venus is filtrating that energy. All right? So, Jupiter in Aries, yes, you want to learn things by yourself, but then you want to share it with others. Don't forget that Jupiter rules Sag, so that fire, that rising, that seeing, that illumination, then you want to connect with that with others. So it's less like that in Aries, but it's still a little bit like that. So you don't want to create a religion, you want to find somebody special that you can share your wisdom and knowledge, that you can share your internal Bible with, all right? So you don't want to share with the whole world, but you still want to share it. Keep that in mind. Don't go hermit mode with Jupiter in Aries. You're not using this energy in the right way if you're doing so. All right? And on the negative side, with Jupiter in Aries, you might think or feel that you need to expand, or that you need to be more aggressive, or you need to do more things than what you actually need to do. Because Jupiter is in Aries already, so the doors are already more expanded. You just need to be a little bit more passionate. You just need to show to the universe, spirits, and people around you that you got yourself, you got your business going. It might not look like the best business, but the way you do it is the best way. Shit, $1 million coming your way. That's the main difference between Saturn and Jupiter. With Saturn, you want to show the results. You want to show that your business can support you. With Jupiter, you like, hold on. I support my business. I create my business. I am my business. You know what I'm saying? With Saturn is, oh, look at my business. Jupiter is like, look at me. I'm the business. Without me, there is no business. And right now, we're going to take that attitude. Because if anybody comes like Capricorn-like, Aquarius-like, Virgo-like, Taurus-like towards you, you're going to remember, yes, you do all that, but you're a slave. You still need, you don't have your own time. You're not free. And we can be way more happy to, it's not because, okay, I see this can be a bit mixture between Sag and Aries way to do it, but it's not. Because to Sag, the feeling and the imagination, it's enough to feel expanded, to feel you are on your way. With Aries, you need to do it. You really need to do it. Even if it hurts, even if you don't logically, if you have a lot of air and earth signs, earth elements, you don't see how that step will take you to that step, it will. Just will it. Push the cart. All right? And then things will start developing, and then you can think how point A leads you to point B. But right now, you need to believe, take that belief, and do it. Okay? Not talk, not write about it. Do it. Expand. Whatever house Jupiter is in right now, take some action with wisdom and knowledge. Experience first, think after. Keep in mind, Chiron is in Aries as well, conjuncting Jupiter, conjuncting Venus. So perhaps the way to expand is by committing mistakes. Okay? Because then you can relate that with others. It's laughable, it's light. Others see that you on your way because you're committing those mistakes. And people that, for an example, they work a regular job. You got your own business. You made a mistake. You lost $1,000. They didn't, but next month or something, you will win $2,000. And they will win the same amount. There is no expansion over there. You know what I'm saying? There is no expansion there because they receive the same, and okay, they might receive a little bonus, but it will not escalate, it will not be exponential. But if you got your own business and if you expand it on the right way, you can receive 10 euros, $10 today, and tomorrow you can receive 1,000. Keep that in mind, okay? Also, Jupiter in Aries, work smart, don't work hard, expand spiritually, do it physically, but don't get stuck, don't be stubborn, don't even be consistent, okay? Just do it, expand yourself, expand your feeling, expand your perspective, like, because you might think you can do that, and just you starting to do that will open many doors for you. Okay? It's not even about being consistent. I'm just telling you that because the sun is in Taurus, and many people might look at you and even might look at yourself like, I need to be consistent in order to expand my business. No, 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 no. You gotta make it look like that way, but behind closed doors. And that's why I say Mars is feminine, because it's your blood, it's in your vessel. Venus is the skin. He looks pretty, but he might be a motherfucking guy that's always beating his wife. You don't see that through his prettiness. It's inside. That's Mars, all right? So yes, Aries is cardinal fire. It's the masculine part of Mars, but you do that behind closed doors, or you do that with special people, places, and things. Okay, because it's not how you're gonna expand our business right now, being consistent. No, we need to expand it by creating and acting new ways. Creating new feelings, act on them. Creating new visions, act on them. Making new mistakes, act on them. Relate in new ways, love in new ways, act on them. I received this message, I received this download, act on it. Make a video, make a painting, and really live like that, okay? Jupiter in Aries, it's the expansion of the individual that knows how to channel spirituality into the real realm, okay? And we have a whole lot of time, 1 year plus retrogrades of Jupiter in Aries, so don't rush yourself, but make sure you are doing something for yourself. Make sure you are doing something to expand your perspective and your beliefs in all possibilities. Okay? Because then when Jupiter goes into Taurus, then we consistent, then we practical, then we realistic. Now we are filling our spiritual bag to use on Jupiter in Taurus as well. Keep that in mind, guys. Okay? And then I'll keep you guys updated on my daily live streams. They're not daily, but they talk about the daily energies, and the weekly that sometimes I post here on YouTube as well. Literally, we can create new worlds right now. You can expand your own world just by being yourself. Express yourself, your creativity, your spirituality. Don't give a fuck about how others perceive that. There is, in my perspective, there is not much negative in Jupiter in Aries, because you receive negativity, but you can burn it. You can create a new way to feel about it. And it's like, okay, that people talking shit about me, but they're not doing their own thing. They are working for somebody else. They believe in somebody else. That means that their shit is actually good. Because if they are in a fucked up perspective and they see me as fucked up, it means I'm right. You know what I'm saying? Because they're in the wrong space and they believe I'm in the wrong space. Because if they believed I was in the right space, that means they would believe I was in the same space as them, okay? They would believe I will be in a bad space. If they believe I'm in a bad space, but they in a bad space, I'm in a good space. It's like in maths. A minus, like -5, -5, it's 0. Minus equals plus, right? So you can do that right now with Jupiter in Aries. Take some negativity, you understand it's coming from some negative place, and you transform that into positivity to use for yourself as well. Alright? And that's it, that's all for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Jupiter in Aries, there is so much to say. I can put everything in this video, but just expand yourself, expand your visions, expand your feelings, and expand the expression of all of that. And you will see the better day. Till the next time, it's Derek Surfer, surfing out. See you soon.